I know how it feels to pick up a book like this, in the bewildering days or weeks or months after you or someone you love has received a cancer diagnosis, in a desperate search for answers, hope, guidance. So I'll cut straight to the chase. This is not a book about how to cure cancer. I'm not a doctor, and I'm not qualified to give medical advice. I have, however, lived with stage 4 metastatic prostate cancer for 7 years, and I'm still fit, active and healthy, still surfing, writing, being a dad and husband with a full and rich life. This book is primarily about maintaining quality of life, managing the ravages of cancer treatments and their often devastating side effects, and facing this mortal threat with some semblance of equanimity. I also know the crippling sense of overwhelm from information overload, the bewildering blizzard of medical advice, treatment options, dubious folk remedies and wacky and expensive alternative therapies, which the newly diagnosed cancer patient can all too easily become lost in. So allow me to synthesise what I've learnt over the past 7 years about cancer self-care into one short, handy mantra. Remember to take your meds, MEDS. Meditation, exercise, diet, sleep. These have become the pillars of my self-care, in no way intended to replace, but rather to complement conventional treatments. Meditation is the foundation of this approach. The ability to cultivate a clear and calm mind, to find a place of inner peace and stillness you can access at any time, is critical to managing the stress and uncertainty of a cancer diagnosis. Exercise is increasingly being recognised as a vital element of cancer care with numerous benefits, from alleviating stress, fatigue and depression to enhancing cardiovascular health and bone strength. Diet is something most oncologists don't talk about, chiefly because they receive little or no training in nutrition. But the virtues of a predominantly plant-based diet have been validated in numerous studies, and quality sleep is now well established as one of the most fundamental determinants of good health. If I can tick each of these boxes each day, I feel like I'm on the right path and in my healing zone. To this you can add whatever lifestyle strategies work for you and personalise your cancer self-care from a metaphorical spice rack of therapies. Music, art, immersion in nature, social support, a good psychologist, bird watching, gardening, nude sunbathing, swing dancing, whatever floats your boat. But I would caution against blindly following all the strategies I've employed here without proper medical guidance. Psychedelic therapy, in particular, which I turned to out of desperation for relief from crippling depression, shows great promise, but I imagine could be dangerous for some people and without proper oversight. The sooner these sorts of therapies become legal and mainstream with proper regulation, the safer they will be. What I'm most passionate about here is advocating for a more integrative approach to cancer care, to see an end to the false dichotomy that cancer patients must make an agonising choice between the ravages of conventional treatment and the often expensive and unproven lottery of alternative therapies. Integrative oncology is not about spurious miracle cures, but rather an embrace of evidence-based complementary therapies alongside mainstream oncology to increase the efficacy of treatment, mitigate its side effects, and improve quality of life, and in some cases even the prognosis of cancer patients.